man. For our first topic, man, yeah, it's serious. So let's say you got an obligation, right? You made a commitment, and maybe it's not going how you wanted it to go, or maybe some other things come up. Do you have the right to back out of that obligation, or do you still have to do it no matter what?
You can do what you want.
Like depends on
but that carries on to other things in your life. Because every time something get hard, you're gonna give up. So you gotta keep going, man.
Like that.
Like, dang, that's some real ass shit. Yeah, depends what it is, for real. Actually, it's with everything. You should really, if you're obligated to something, you gotta stick it through.
But y'all know this, just off of like commitments or personal goals that y'all have with yourself. It could just be going to the gym. That first day you get in there, you cool. Second day you cool. But it's one day you gonna wake up like, damn, I was like, only this motherfucker. But when you push through that, man, that's commitment.
It take 21 days to start a what you call it? Hey, what's that word called?
What?
To keep doing it, it's take 21 days to start a. You doing the same thing over and over again.
Just consistency. Shit, before it becomes a habit. For real, you build a habit.
Oh, habit. It take 21 days to start a habit.
Yeah, for real.
So I mean, you owe it. You don't, but that's where it comes in with a lot of that stuff. You really don't owe it to nobody but yourself. You feel me? You only hurting yourself. You really, well, it depends on the situation, but you most likely only hurting yourself by giving up on certain stuff.
Right.
You feel me? So.
And I think another aspect of it too is like, what is your reason for backing out of your obligation?
That too.
Like, if it's something like so serious, like you can't take it, okay. Sometimes you can't even break through. You can't keep going. But if it's something petty and it's just you just being selfish, then that's where the problem lies.
Lazy. Don't care.
Yeah. So. And like you said, you can do what you want to do. We all grown. You have your own obligations, but at what point is it do you settle your bootstraps down and be like, all right, I made a commitment and now I need to do it? At what point where do you get to that point in your life? Or do you even get to that point? Some people.
Yeah, I say some people go their whole life just give. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go back to my point I kind of said earlier, where it deletes into other things in your life. Yep. Because you're gonna start a cycle within yourself to where every time something get harder, every time something gets to that point where I don't feel like doing it, you're gonna stop. You're gonna give up on it. So.
Yeah, for real. What about you?
See, what I think is, goddamn, dang, I'm slow today.
You good, bro?
I think my point of view is that if you like start something, like ain't no plan B. I put all my eggs in this basket. Because if it's hard, that means I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
If it's hard as hell, I'm doing something right. So I can't really think about no plan B and all that. I just gotta put all your eggs in this basket and keep going with the plan.
Absolutely.
How hard it gets.
A lot of people don't think like that though, man.
A lot of people don't.
It's a grind, bro. And the thing is, too, there's a couple of aspects. What do you want to get out of it? Are you doing something for personal gain, whether it's attention or money or whatever whatever you're doing, or are you doing it because you really like doing it? I think that's a different too. When you go into something looking for a reward instead of I'm doing this because I want to or because it's fun, that's when it really becomes challenging. And another thing too, if you do make an obligation and you back up, like you said, like you stated, we all grown. Do what you want to do. Don't lie about it though.
Yeah.
Don't lie about your reasoning for backing out. If you believe that strongly, stand on your 10 toes. That's just how I feel about it. How y'all feel about that?
I definitely think you should be real with yourself. Because a lot of times people give up on goals and certain stuff. It really just be pure. It be laziness, or it be something that's not worth you giving up on. You feel me? A lot of the time. So, but a lot of people can't see the bigger picture though. Like if I keep doing this, I'm gonna get this out of it. They want to stay because a lot of times when you forcing yourself to do stuff, it can be uncomfortable. So maybe other people just don't like being uncomfortable. You feel me? But that's how you grow too.
Uncomfortable. We also when you feel uncomfortable, bro, you're doing it right. Like something when something's not the same and you feel a type of way, bro, that's something good. I like that feeling.
Absolutely. Like we talked about last week, we touched on that. You got to put yourself in uncomfortable situations to grow.
That was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah. But do want to say this one. I want to say the word for today that we focus on is no. Is it okay to say no? Why is it okay to say no? And when do you say no?
You can go first on that.
I think it is okay to say no to an extent, because like you don't want no one to keep taking advantage of you.
Absolutely.
People will try to take advantage.
Hell yeah, you give them an inch, they'll take a mile if you let them.
Yeah, and the thing is, man, because I was one of the person that always say no because I'm scared to say yes. But as I
elaborate on that a little bit more.
Like, yes, open doors, but also, it's just.
Were you saying more no because you didn't know what came with it?
I was like, yeah, I was scared.
That's deep, bro.
Yeah, I was scared, basically.
I agree. There's sometimes I say no too because I didn't know what would come out of it.
Exactly.
I like things to be for sure. Sometimes, like we talk about, you can't be comfortable. Sometimes you gotta be. It's going to stuff is going to happen, bro. So no, I definitely agree with you.
Uncomfortable though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is though, it's like whenever I say no, sometimes I regret it later. Yeah, I don't want to live no regretful life.
Yeah.
That's why I'm really trying to learn to say yes more to everything, but like I have to have the awareness to know when it's right to say no.
Right.
Feel me?
And saying no, what you said it can be uncomfortable, right? Or,
yeah, like I stopped smoking.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I lucky just stopped again, and I just find myself. You feel me? You had to tell people no.
Yeah.
Like see, people so used to, hey man, you trying to match? Nah, man.
Yeah.
They get to thinking this damn and shit like that. So
like, nah, bro.
But this is a personal decision I want to make for myself. You feel me? But it just. I feel like no automatically has a negative connotation to it.
Yeah, but it's really don't sometimes.
You feel me? Yeah. So it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to say no though. Because if you don't, then you gonna make yourself unhappy. So I say yes to everybody.
But the thing with that, no, we got it so stigmatized to no as a form of rejection. People don't like to be rejected. So to go back with you, rejection is tough. That's a tough thing to deal with.
To go off for you, when you said people like saying no, being say no to. That's something else. People fear of. I used to be fear of people saying no.
Yeah, that's that rejection.
Yeah, bro. No, really not no. I mean, it is rejection, but not at the same time. It's just. But also hard.
Yeah, it's difficult. But to go back what we was talking about, no can also be comfortable to the extent of we felt comfortable knowing that if we said no, we wouldn't have to worry about an outcome or something. Yeah. How we just talked about.
Yeah.
So it can be comfortable or uncomfortable. It's just a matter of which way you choose it. But then we can reel it all back into the aspect of how do you say no to people? Like, we talked about like if you feel like they're using you or that, and it's okay to say no then, but like what comes with that when you say no? When you say no to somebody, the energy that comes off of that is very, very different. And sometimes relationships can't be repaired from you telling somebody no to something so simple like, no, I can't let you borrow this right now.
Yeah, it's just.
Dang, that's deep. Because I do have real life examples of this, but I'm not even going because you feel me. Some people might watch the show.
Yeah, give it something light,
But you feel me? Just I didn't learn in my life that I didn't have to say no. You feel me? The people that been the closest to me. That's what hurt the most. You feel me?
Yeah. Saying no to the closest ones?
Yeah, because you like, man, I know you'll do it for me. But it's like, man, I can only say yes so many times.
Yeah.
It's not because I can't. I didn't learn that it's. They might be your friend. They might be your family member, but you're still getting used if you continue to say yes, especially if something you don't want to do.
Yeah.
You just saying yes because they're your friend. Learn how to say no. If they can't take no, they really not your friend. They really not for you. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just it's a different thing, man. Because at the same time you can't be selfish, but you need to protect yourself also.
Okay.
So it's just one of those energy things. I mean, no is for it to only be 2 letters is a very powerful word. No is like shit. It's more powerful than yes. I mean, no is like
wrong.
Because but the thing is, no can break somebody down more than
yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think yes, open doors sometimes.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, yes can come with a negative thing too. You can be like,
Yeah.
"Is it true? You don't let me know more." Somebody can be like, "Yes," and that can be
shit hurt,
more hurtful too. But no that's bold. Like if you tell somebody no, like bro, because when somebody asks for something you don't want to get, you can beat around the bush like, "Nah, I don't got it." But if you say no, like nah, like no. Can I borrow like if somebody's like, "Can I borrow something?"
Yeah,
Like, man, I'm a little light, but they say that you can I borrow something, you're like no.
You
That
speaking
hit
fast because if someone say no, I'm like, damn, hold on.
No is like a no tolerating. Like I'm not tolerating it. That's it. Like there's no negotiating. There's no debating. There's no you sweet talking me into it. There's no. That's it. Like that's
point.
no is very
So
different.
what y'all think about explaining yourself? Do you feel like you have to explain yourself?
To a certain no, actually,
I personally don't think you have to.
I don't think.
Like
certain situations is right. You should,
but at the same time, you really when I be telling people like because like bread comes with like all of our meals and like some people don't eat bread and they'll tell me no and they feel like they have to explain it every time.
Oh yeah.
So you feel me?
Yeah,
but
no,
like you don't gotta they be like no, nah, and I'll try to go into the next like person or I'm like I get your order right in and they be like no, it's because I don't. I'm like you good. You feel me? Like you feel me? But like I just feel like that's like you kind of saying no brings emotion. Like I just feel like people be trying to avoid that negative part. Like, you feel me? But it's normal. It's normal.
Yep.
You feel me?
It all ties in.
Dang, that's real shit.
But the thing with that is too, explaining yourself. You definitely don't have to explain yourself if somebody's wanting something from you.
Yes.
Or if it's a service that you're getting or providing like that. Like you don't have if you provide a service like a food, you have the option. Like, no, I just don't want it. Like
you feel me?
And if somebody's asking something, you don't gotta explain yourself. You don't gotta be like, man, I know I don't got it right now. No. Just no, I don't know, bro.
Not today, bro.
Oh, no, I'm good.
But it helps ease it in when you do explain, like, no, I just don't got it right now. So that makes it seem like a lot less than, but different things are different. So, like, the tone of voice. So, let's say the situation we've been saying, somebody asked you to borrow some money. Over the text, you just said no. It's like, damn. Like, all right. Yeah. But in person, you like, nah. It's a little bit different. Like, it depends on how you, it depends on how you receive it.
I mean, it depends on the people, too. Like, if y'all ask me something, if I can't, I'll explain. But, like, if a stranger, so like, do you want a credit card for Kohl's Express? No, I'm good. I leave it at that. You feel me? Just, people.
But that's the thing now. You feel like you owe that, like especially to somebody you rock with. You feel like you owe them an explanation as to why you can't, but you don't have to.
Yeah, thanks. I guess it's common courtesy from
common courtcy. Yeah. That's really what the thing is, because like you don't have to. It's just a gesture. I rock with you, so here, let me. Like I said, just no, it's just different, bro.
No, a friendship, a relationship. No, it's powerful.
Yeah, but like there's some situations, like if a family member I know they ask me to help them with something, like whether it's moving or can I help them with something, and I can't get to it because of school, work, whatever. Like just not because I don't feel like it, just because I got something going on. When I tell them no, I give them my reasoning.
Yeah.
When really I don't have to, I can just straight up be like no, but then they gonna tell me like, oh. Kyler, he just told me no, he don't care about me.
Yeah, he said, fuck me, yeah.
Like imagine like grandma or something, can you come help me move my couch? And you like, nah. I'm like, bro, then they get I'm more disrespectful. Like
some people don't even say no. They say like, I gotta do this and that.
Yeah.
They say like, I gotta do this.
Dang, have you ever said no to your grandma? I don't think I did.
Not too many times.
No.
I don't think I did.
No.
Not too many times.
No, I think there's been times, something that irks me though too is like, I don't know if you ever have people that just call y'all just when they need something.
I used to.
Yeah, those are the people that
I drop them niggas off.
I don't really. It's not necessarily like I don't want to be friends with those people. I don't want to associate with those people. It's just with those type of people, you gotta make that line. You gotta make that boundary, or they're gonna keep going. You feel me? It's like, nah, I can't, and I'm not doing it no more. That's what the point I ain't got to a lot of them. No, I'm not gonna do it this time. I'm not doing it no more. Like literally, all of them people they got that from me because it's like you gonna keep on asking. even if you get no 10 times, you gonna keep on coming back till I tell you that no.
Right.
No.
Like, bro, no.
Like, you feel me? And then I'm telling you, it be the people that know that you'll get on the world. You feel me? That be the one you gotta take that shit to.
Nah, it's different. I mean, it's just, it's a whole bunch of different angles to look at it. But as far as, that's a good point. Do you even really owe an explanation? That's up for y'all to decide. Y'all decide yourselves. But that's a tricky thing. Like, technically, by law, you don't. But
yeah, it's common courtesy.
I feel like people explain themselves too much in general. Like, I'll be having a normal conversation with somebody, and then, like, I would be like, I'm in school. You feel me? And then, like, I feel like I had to explain to the school I'm doing all this stuff. And naturally, like, they wouldn't even ask me. And I see people do it to me all the time. Like, I'd be having a conversation with them, and I'd be like, how many kids you got? They're like 3, and then they get explaining, talking about it and all that shit. So I feel like people explain themselves too much anyway.
yeah. That's why there's sometimes I have this, like, I don't want to say like embarrassing conscience, but like, I used to have it. Like, you get on social media, you hear there's somebody work at Kroger's or something like, oh, they a bum or something. You get that connotation. Mm-hmm. So I would get into a conversation with customers, and then I'll find myself randomly being like, yeah, I'm just here. I'm tired. I got to go home and do homework because I'm in college. I didn't even need to say that. It's just that thing of like, I don't want them to think I'm just here at Kroger's and that's all I do. Like, so what? Even if you were, like, that's an honest job.
I was like that too.
Yeah, like, bro, just, you don't need
some of the niggas that don't work at all.
Yeah, like, bro, but that's that ego inside you, like
pride,
ego,
like I'm more than this. You feel me? Like,
like, bro,
but I find myself in that too, though.
Yeah, like, bro, you don't gotta explain yourself.
Sometimes you gotta put your ego in check.
Yeah, you got to. If you don't put your ego in check, you're gonna be in trouble. That's for sure.
If you let your ego control you, bro, you're gonna get into some shit.
Yeah, I didn't learn that. Settle that nigga down too.
But I'm happy you said that. We can segue into this because the next thing is difference between talking about it and doing it. So we talking about egos. We can talk about egos all day and how to put them in check, but how do you actually do it? How do you actually put your ego in check? Or what did it that put your ego in check that helped? Because I'm not gonna say my ego's all the way in check, but it's in a hell of a lot better spot than it was a year ago.
Yeah, ego come from.
It's like my
confidence in doing something, and then like thinking you know it all too. Like it's a lot of mixed in with it, so it's hard to humble it.
Yeah, but
how can you humble something that you think you the best at or something?
Yeah, but
that's what hard, man.
Yeah, when you get proven wrong, that shit hurt. That's when you take the biggest hit.
It's crazy because like my ego, it's like my voice inside my head. You know, that motherfucker be getting me into some shit.
You feel me?
I'm like,
you the biggest, you the baddest.
Yeah. It's good, but it's not. That shit can fuck you up.
Yeah,
and it's just, you can't listen to it all the time, or you gotta ignore it.
Yeah, bro. But something that's very interesting. You have ego and you talk about it, but when you had that feeling of rage, you don't even have an ego. It's just go. Like, you don't even think about, like, how I'm going to swing or anything. Like, if you got rage, bro, you just let it out. Like, you can't even control that. When you under self-control, you just like, man, he ain't no nothing. Like, blah, blah, I'm the biggest, I'm the toughest, I'm the roughest, blah, blah, blah. But when there's rage, you really at that point, nothing even matters. Like, everything goes out the window.
Oh, man.
For sure.
The thing is, though, rage, sometimes rage would like to sneak up on you and just go crazy. But you got calm the beast down.
Yeah.
Like with that gun situation. At the park, my ego and all that shit, motherfucker, man, you go beat the shit out of all these niggas and take his shit.
You feel me?
But like,
but if something was really at stake, your rage would probably outpower that, and then ego out the window at that point. It's just whatever happens. It's like, that ain't even really ego, no. Ain't nothing there. I ain't even thinking. You're not even yourself. You ain't even yourself.
Have you ever raged before?
I got mad yesterday. I was serving this older gentleman, older Caucasian gentleman, and you feel me? He had like this demeanor like he was better than me. You feel me? But it take me a lot to get mad. But it's the first time I ever got mad, like mad at a customer to the point where we was by really going at it.
Tension.
So
you can feel the tension.
he
in the
walked
air.
in. I could tell he. You can tell when somebody is a little
Preppy.
bit.
Was he black?
Nah,
White?
you could tell he was an older white dude. He had like a little veteran cap on. You can tell when somebody don't like black people or they got a little bit.
Oh,
You
hate.
can feel, you can sense that energy, bro.
But I still treat everyone the same, like I was telling my boss. So I come in, I sit him down, and the table was dirty, bro. Like there was literally somebody had just got up. He was like, "No, I want to sit here." I'm like, "All right, but go, you can sit here. Go ahead."
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, "What you want to drink?" Like decaf coffee, son. It wakes me up. I was like, "Oh, we gonna sit."
Yeah.
But I don't make people say please or thank you. You feel me? I feel like that's begging me to do your job. Oh, I don't make people say please. I appreciate if you say thank you, but he wasn't doing none of that the whole time. You feel me? So I was already behind. I just let it go. I'm like, man, he ain't saying nothing to me. So right before, and I knew he was gonna say something, but right before I walked away, he had his plates on his table, and he was like, "Hey man, put these plates over there." I was like, "He talking to me, bro."
Yeah.
I like he talking to me, bro. Like, but I flipped the switch so quick, bro. I get so angry and mad quick. But I was already in my head like, man, he ain't saying please or thank you, bro. You feel me? He been. You feel me?
That ego feed into that anger, bro. That rage.
As soon as he said move the plates, I was like, why would I do that? He was like, because I'm sitting right here and I don't want him there no more. I don't know who you talking to, bro. I like, man, you can get up here. What's the name? And I said somebody, and you feel me? Then my boss, and then this nigga went and got my boss, right? So my boss couldn't go talk to me first. And I'm like, bro, you feel me? I explained him the whole situation and all that. And he went to go talk to him, like without me. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm right behind you. You feel me? I'm right behind you. You feel me? And dude was, he was sitting there with like this smirk on his face, bro. Like I couldn't do nothing to him. You feel me? That's what made me even more mad. I was like,
yeah, that
I was about to go on
mad.
this whole tangent, bro. Like I was so mad. I was about to get to start saying shit. I know, how I
Yeah.
get mad. So I'm really talking to him. My boss was like, "Hey, bro, calm down. Don't do." He's like, "It ain't worth losing your job." And I was like, "No, you right, bro." You feel me? I stepped back from him like, "Man, you have a nice day, bro." And I just walked away. You feel me? But I was so mad, like I couldn't let it go. Like
I think that's the thing too. But I'm about to cut you off because black males get the stigmatism of anger. That's our
black
big,
man.
but they don't understand the buttons that all they see is he's angry and upset. They don't understand like when I'm at work and somebody don't say excuse me and they just slither right by and move my stuff and I'm not even in the way. They're just going out their way to be extra and they don't say that irks me. Like, bro, how hard is it just to say?
Like, come on, man.
Or if I say how you doing it and you just look at me and keep walking, I'm like. Like, bro, I really like, bro. It's very irritating, and then we get this connotation that we're just ready to go all snap. Like, bro, no, it's the common decency of, hey, excuse me, I'm sorry. Even if it's my bad, I don't care. Just say something besides you just look at me and you got all this space and you came in my space, tried to slither, or you just stare at me and want me to move out the way, or. You see me walking and you come walking, you gonna keep walking the same way and not get over. But I will bro, especially when you can't do anything about it. Like you said at work. There's nothing I can literally do that'll have a good positive outcome. This ain't the street.
You feel me? I could have went off or I could have did something to bro and he would have went on about his life.
Yeah, and there's
mess around, tried to sue me or something like that, or sue Bob Evans or something like that. But in the end of the day, everything would have happened to me. Nothing would have happened to him. You feel me?
The second guy always get caught.
You feel me? Nothing would have happened to him, bro.
See, I used to be like that too, really, with when I encounter a jerk or a dickhead or something, bro, I'm just kill him with kindness, bro. Unless it's to a point where they physically try to harm me or some shit, that's when I flip the switch. But
yeah,
so if someone's rude to me, I'm like, all right, you have a good day. Sorry about that.
When I have a verbal altercation, it's just usually just people just look and just move. They don't even say nothing. Now, if it's a verbal altercation and customer being rude, I just chuck them like, I don't know what to tell you. And then I just walk away. Like, that's that. But, because at least you're talking. When you're not talking, that makes it definitely seem like I'm not even worth your breath.
Yeah.
To just say, excuse me. Or how about, instead of my little space that I'm right here, how about you go to the outside and go through that way?
I show respect to everybody that walk in here, from gay people to white people to people to African men, I treat everyone with respect, bro. He was like, man, this is the first time I ever heard got a complaint from him. Like, I show everyone respect. I have never looked somebody else and they disrespected me for no reason. That's not in my blood. That's not in my consciousness, bro. I don't care. I can tell when people racist too. Like I can tell. I can tell when you don't like black people, bro. But I'm still gonna serve you, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna cheat. But when you disrespect me, bro, that's when that's when I'm putting money above my morals, and I can't do that. I don't care about this $3 you're gonna give me, bro. I'm not moving these plates because you tell me to.
Right.
Like who is you, bro? Like
that's almost like that slave master. Like,
you
bro,
feel me, bro?
Like get out there and pick my cotton. Like, bro, just. But stuff like that is just. I don't know.
When he was walking out, like the people that cash him out, so we don't cash people out. She was like, "You want to tip him?" And he was like, "He don't deserve no tip or something like that." You feel me? I just started laughing. That's what made me laugh. Like my whole mood just right now. Like I started laughing. I was just like, "All right, bro." I was like, "It's gonna come back on you." When you put in the world, come back to you, bro. Energy. So I was like, you know what? He gonna get his, bro.
His life was probably already miserable. I mean, just people.
That's what I also look at.
Yeah, I'm like. There's no way you acting like this in your life is happy. There's no way. Like, bro,
you feel me? Like, something in him, I don't know what in him made him wanna, you feel me, act like that towards me. But I was like, you feel me, within him, I let him affect me. You feel me? That's what I didn't like out of the situation. I'm like, you feel me?
That's when someone get in your head.
Yeah,
bro. Like if my boss went in there, I damn near would smack them niggas.
The eggs flying, bacon.
You feel me? Like.
Syrup.
Look at the IHOP video.
Bro, don't let him in. He knew not to say nothing too reckless. You feel me? That was his little entryway. Like, let me just see what I can get off on him. You feel me? Talking about some move the plate. I said, what?
But that's the thing too. We gotta figure out that line. How far are you willing to go for your respect? How important is respect to you, and what is respect? Could be different from anybody. Like you said, we can take the nice approach. That can be our respect, or like, bro, you can't talk to me crazy, or you can't. Like, if my respect was my highest, like respect is my highest thing, but it's not like I'm not willing to risk my livelihood over it. Like, I'm not going to smack a customer upside the head and lose my job because I'm.
You feel me?
But like we said, people on the streets will kill somebody over respect for the simple aspect of you walked in my grass, pop. We driving and you having road rage at me. Niggas getting off the car shooting. How everybody has different parameters of how far you will go for your respect. So where does y'all's line draw? How far are you going? I know situations vary, but light scale, what's
if it gets to a point where I'm touched, or you spit on, or you talk about.
Well, let's not talk about touch or spit on. That's different because you get self-defense after that. But let's say it's just verbal. Yeah, let's say not hand.
Family, bro.
Demeaning, like I don't know, bro.
It's different. It's a tricky one. Respect is like, it's high on everybody's totem pole, pretty much.
You don't respect me, it ain't no way. We could just go for. There's no way I could be a friend. There's no way I could associate with you any type of way.
You think I'm below you if you don't respect me?
Like I had a coworker. I'm gonna tell you another story. I had a coworker at a job. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I ain't even gonna say what job. I ain't gonna say if it's this one or another one. But I say hi to her every morning. You feel me? And I come at her friendly every morning. She'd come at, and she going through her own things in her life, so she'd take her anger out on people. You feel me? Nah, I don't say nothing to her at all. You feel me? Like I ain't never. You feel me? I told her like, hey man, keep that to yourself. All this other stuff. I don't say nothing to her now. Now she expect me to say hi. I just look at her. I won't even. You feel me? But it's like I ain't gonna keep taking that from you every day. You feel me?
Because that shit it builds up. So then you just kind of gotta let it go. Just
like why am I keep saying hi to you? You disrespecting me. You feel me? Like no, you taking your anger out on the whole world. I ain't gonna. Because I don't know what I'm gonna get out you. Like one day she hi, and then one day she. I ain't gonna say nothing to you. Like I will go into work, and they say somebody be standing right next to her. I would literally walk up like, "How you doing?" So and so, and act like she not even there. Like I wouldn't even hug that. Like, you feel me? You can see it in her face. And you ain't say hi to me. Like I say hi to go out.
Yeah, bro. That's the thing. Be consistent, even if you having a bad day. Somebody showing some just hey. You don't gotta go into full detail. Bro. Just say, bro. Simple as excuse me.
Common courtesy.
My bad.
Everybody don't got standards.
You don't gotta be an a-hole about it. Just like we talked about too. You know when you're wrong, what you did. Just if you know you being rude, say my bad, my apologies. You know, even if you just say I'm sorry, I'm gonna try and work on it. I'll take that over just nothing at all. Even if you never fix it, if you can say at least, hey, I'm trying. Okay, whatever. But what about you? What's the line for respect for you? How far are you willing to go for your respect?
If it get to a point where we dragging people into this out, and I guess calling me out my name and try to like put me into this category like I'm some type of punk or something like that. Testing my man, I don't know.
That's when it go too far because now you really gotta say
trying to test my manhood.
See now we getting to a breaking point. So how far are you willing to go for that? Are you willing to lose your job for that if a customer did that?
Yes.
Verbally?
Yes. We're not talking about hands because if hands, that's a whole different like anything at that point. But like, let's say you got
what they say to me.
Let's say you got a customer going at your family or going at you, calling you a B, a O, blah 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 blah, just going at you strong. Like listen for you, just
I would have been that rage would have came out. Yeah,
I feel like people. I feel like I ain't never gonna get that just because of how I carry myself.
Exactly. That's why I never. But like if it happened, I'm ready to lose it.
See, and that's what takes it on point too, because we all know we good dudes up here. So if something gets us to that point, you can only imagine what the other energy is like.
Bro.
If you can get any of us to like,
bro,
all right, bro, I'm throwing this job away. Maybe my future to do what I got to do to you. Then that energy is just different. That's like it has to be done almost at that point.
I didn't have, but my boss was like, damn, I ain't never seen you mad at customer. I said, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I don't. You got to do a lot to really get me there, bro. Because I can check you without getting mad. You feel me? Like I didn't have people say stuff to me where I look at them like, hey, bro, come on, man. You feel me? Without getting there, but it's like, bro, you ain't gonna look at me like you above me, bro. That's the only thing that's gonna get me, bro. When you talk to me like I'm your kid or you above me, I'm get me there, bro.
Yeah, no.
Get me there, bro.
And something else that really sticks out to me that irritates me about that is I have customers that can't even speak English and they still attempt to say sorry or something, even if I can't understand.
Bro,
you speak perfect and I understand what you're saying. And you just gonna look at me and just everything I got going on don't matter to you. But these motherfuckers over here struggling, people having a bad day.
Bro, I didn't have some of the worst days of my life and still had to go in there.
Can't even speak English and they still stumble and trying to get. And I'm like, I understand, you're fine. Yeah. Or they just smile, give me. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
They'll be the coolest. They be cool as
you
hell,
good.
Bro.
You don't got it. But I'm so sorry. I'm like, you're fine.
Like, bro, you my nigga, bro. You good. Bro.
Yeah, but like, and it just irks me. You got what you got going for. No, I don't know what you got going at home. Your life is probably going miserable if you're that rude of a person. But at the same token, it's just like, bro, just say something. I might even take a FU or something. Just say don't.
I don't know, my lord.
Hey, somebody want to say that, but okay, I guess. But like, you just stare at me and then just like, bro, what are you doing?
Silence do make me mad, though.
Yeah, because that just make it seem like I'm not even worth your time. Like we talked about, somebody spit on you. I'm not, or slap you. Like I ain't worthy of a punch. Like, bro, you gonna slap me?
A lot of people will say, but especially as a black man, like you said, we already got that stereotype. A lot of people will say those just to get that out of you.
You're just angry, like, bro.
I feel like as a black man, people will always try to take it there and see how far you can go.
You're gonna get somebody, bro.
I don't like that shit. Unless you get to a certain point.
Y'all got pretty sociable jobs too, as well. You feel me? Like when you gotta deal with people. I mean, you know, you waking up in the morning, you know, you gonna see some faces.
Oh God!
So, you know it's gonna come. You feel me? You know it's gonna come with a situation where because everybody ain't good. You feel me? Every situation ain't gonna be perfect, but like you said, that's how you deal with it. Though.
And I do have to do a better job with that too, because coming full circle, we talked about sometimes like if you ask a customer for help and they just say no, it can come off as like, yeah, all right. But they don't have to explain themselves to me why they don't want help. They just, bro, I'm good. But to go touch on that, you know, keep our what our respect is for us. How do you manage emotions? We all get emotions. I get ready, like we all got emotions: sad, happy, mad, angry, whatever it may be. How do you not let something overtake you?
You you gotta find ways to release.
Yeah, well, not all at once. You can't let it. That's the. You can't let all that. You can't let all your emotions just stay on together for a long time. Cause one small thing could trigger that huge explosion where you gonna regret what the hell happened.
But
so you gotta find something.
You gotta, and it's important. You gotta let your emotions out, and we all know you gotta let that out. But you gotta also know when's the time and the place to do so. So let's say there's somebody really in tune with their emotions, like if something going on, they get it out. Imagine you at work, somebody say something to you, and you angry, and you start flipping boxes, getting it out. You're gonna get fired.
Yeah.
So I mean, just channeling and how to manage. You don't want to keep it stressed up and keep piling on, but what is the best way to manage and get rid of these emotions? When, where, how?
It depends on anybody what you like hobbies or some shit like.
Facts.
Like when we talk, this is I can release some of my emotions, or when we hoop, or say even when I play the game, I feel a little better. Just that you gotta find things to do to let them to take your emotions inside and just take it out on that certain thing.
Okay.
Feel me? So like the worst thing is when this was 2 years ago. The first time my mom went to the hospital. I had emotions from the first day. Since the first day that we heard about her cancer, bro, and I just collect all that shit in. And when the ambulance picked her up, and I was at home, just me and my sister, I let all that shit out, bro. I blacked out. There's holes in the wall, bro. I clipped my loose, bro. And, like, that was the most regretful thing I regret, because I let all that shit build up.
Yeah, but shit, that's something that happened, like we talked about last week, the unexpected. You don't know. So when stuff like that happens, because nobody expects for no shit to happen like that.
Yeah.
That's just like situation I'm going through. Like, I didn't, with my grandmother, like, I didn't expect, like, it just happened so quick, and I didn't expect it to, like, nobody sits and daydreams like, yeah, one day this gonna happen. Like, but nobody thinks that way. Like, oh, I can't wait till nobody's like, because sometimes we get caught up in our own life sometimes too, and you don't even realize what's going on around you sometimes. So to sit around, nobody expects that, and you don't know how to handle that situation. That's never happened to you before, and it's never going to happen again. That's like a one-time thing. So it's like, yeah, that's a one-time. You can't get enough. That's that. So it's like you don't know how you're going to react to that situation. So yeah, you can look back at it now and be like, man, I feel bad about it, but you didn't know.
Yeah,
you can't prepare for nothing like that. That's no matter how many people going. Yeah, at some point in the world we all gonna go. It sounds good, but when that moment happens, it's a different ball game, bro.
And how do you learn how to release something that you don't know how to, that never happened to you?
Yeah,
or something that you feel me. So it's like, bro, you feel me. And then I can't tell you how you was feeling, but you feel me. It probably was like you said, building up. Yeah. So much, like, it's just, bro, like, and then, like, you just don't want it to happen, like, bro, sir, yeah, bro, it was a tough situation.
Yeah, bro, it's, like, and I can only imagine I'm sure you probably had some resentment, you probably had some questions, why?
Feel me?
Yeah, mixed emotions, bro. It was, so many emotions, from sad, angry, confused, lost, furious, angry.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All that shit in a big piled up.
Yeah, but that's a lot to handle at it don't matter what age, but at such a young age, especially when you got siblings, and you're the oldest, and you don't know what's about to happen next.
Yeah.
That's really the bit you don't know is, but you on your toes, you on edge the whole time. So like, and then especially if somebody say something to you that you don't like. I'm already on edge, bro. So it's like, bro, like what? It's very difficult, bro. So it's a lot of situation, man. It's very different, bro. But
that's you do, but you can release your emotions in negative ways too, though. Yeah. People got vices that they release their emotions into, like gambling and sex and shit like that. So you can release your emotions in negative ways.
Boy, if you use your emotions on gambling, boy, you need to seek something.
I'm telling you, I was walking out, bro. I'm telling you, that day I went to the casino, I ain't been back since. I seen it in niggas' faces. They looked depressed, sad. I'm just looking around like, damn. I do not want to be here right now. I ain't coming back to this money. Some of these motherfuckers really ain't here. Sitting on the slot, depressed in the mind. Put money in
I gotta go one day.
I do too.
Like if I put $500 in, if I win 1,000, I'm pulling out.
Bro. Well, now you'll win more than 1,000 if you put 5. But one thing I've been told about the casino, you have to be okay losing whatever you got.
See,
I was okay with it. I was okay with losing what I lost, but I didn't even lose what I lost. I said, I put the rest in my pocket. I said, nope. Y'all got it. Y'all didn't
yeah, but that's the thing. You take whatever. Let's say you want to take 200. You got to be okay. Like I may not walk out with
$200,
and that's hard. That's a tough thing to do. Like, and it can go quick too.
Yeah,
you talking about like when you go to Dave and Buster's, you get a little card with some points on it. That go by quick
as hell.
Bro.
That's 200. That's a different ball game, bro. You can play a lot of games for $200 at Dave and Buster's. You can lose all of it one game at the casino and then
playing blackjack.
Yeah, because they'll keep them drinks coming as long as you play.
I spent more time ordering and eating my pizza than I did spending money. That's ridiculous, bro. I walked out, man. Steven Sal was like, "Where you go?" I said, "Man, I'm going home." I didn't even go back to the blackjack table. That nobody. I said, I texted him, "I'll see y'all again." I'm going home, bro. I ain't even fuck this.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Next
time y'all go, let me. Yeah, they got a whole bunch here. So
I might go in a couple of months. Let me spend
let me
know. It is something fun to do though. Like especially if you okay with losing.
Yeah, if you just got whatever, like, cause you may hit.
Yeah,
you might lose. You're most likely gonna lose, but you might. What if you hit? If you hit,
I only lost like $75.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was cool with losing that 75. I literally was about to take more money out before we started playing, but I was like, let me see what this 75.
Yeah, because the 75 turned into 100 turned to 200, 200 turned into
like,
band.
Hold on.
You ain't never gonna see.
But just to go back to emotions, like there's some dudes that they know they got a line on the line, like, man, my rent due, and I just got barely enough. Now what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go gamble, try and hit some more, then put the hit some.
Bro,
you better off going to the rental home. Like, hey,
have y'all watched Squid Games yet?
Nah. I mean, I've seen the clips. I
watched one episode or two. No, one episode.
Yeah, bro. I know the gist of it though. I see it. But
that shit funny.
I feel like an old nigga not watching
Yeah,
that.
on God.
I'm not watching that.
Nah, bro. But yeah, handling emotions, man. That's that on that, man. But this is a good one. When do you feel like? So let me give it a hit down. You know, when you start doing something like your music, podcast, whatever you doing, whatever we got going for yourself, maybe cars, whatever it is, you have to do the service for free first, usually.
Yes.
Without getting no due, because you got to put out what's out there. Maybe you selling something, you got to give a couple away free, just so people know what it is.
Yeah, it makes sense.
At what point do you start charging for your services?
When everybody, my bad. When everybody expected to be free for the past third time. First you talking, I'm like, all right, man, get the word out. But the third time, yeah, dog, nah.
Demand. It's all about demand for real.
Yeah, the more people want it, the more you
feel me. So like Lil Baby gonna get paid more than somebody that's it's just wrote their first rap, because everybody want to hear Lil Baby rap. Don't nobody want to hear you rap, bro. No one gonna pay you $1,000 to go perform over here, bro. You gonna have to earn that. So I mean, I whenever the demand increases for yourself, you feel me. But you might be able to start charging as soon as you feel me. Whatever, it depends on what lane you're
the lane you're in. Yeah, because if you're selling clothes,
you can't get it away for free.
Yeah, you gotta put a couple out, and at that point, it's like people see. So I mean, if they want it, they're gonna buy it. If not, music is a little bit tougher to get spread around than shirts. I mean, you throw something up on the gram, or people are more likely going to purchase a shirt than listen to somebody's music, which is weird. But
so let's go customizing shoes.
Okay.
When would you you feel me? That's a good ass example, because you could be like, all right, let me do this for free, or tattoos even. You feel me? Because that's art. Like, when did you start raising your prices, or when did you start?
But the thing is, you got to look on the other side. You gonna take a free tattoo from somebody? I know somebody out there in the world would, but if some dude came up to you like, man, not a haircut, somebody was like, bro, this is my first tattoo. I'm getting in the game. Let me tattoo you.
I don't even got none. So you gonna I'm not my first one. But if he offering it for free, he probably gonna tell you like, hey, bro, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing this. You feel me? So you already going in with the expectation.
Yeah, go.
You feel me? So you know what you getting into, bro. If I'm gonna say, let me get this, I'm giving you a free tattoo. You know it.
Let me practice on practice.
Literally,
You
that's
better
probably
go
what
get
he's
a
gonna say to
dog.
you. That's probably what he's gonna say to you. Let me practice on you, brother. You're like, nah, nigga, practice on yourself, nigga.
Yep, but shoes, if you customizing shoes, I feel like one, because then you get your work out there, people can see. You know?
Really, actually, social media help. One
Yeah.
time, maybe two.
It just take one thing to blow up, and then you in there for good, as long as you keep up the content. But like, we can go to something as simple as haircuts. Like, I'm gonna need to see about 4-5 good haircuts before I sit in that chair.
I need
No
a
cap.
haircut.
No cap.
Straight. I don't need no bumps or hiccups. I need consistent.
No cap.
Real shit. Bro.
Yeah,
Them
like
flippers, nigga.
not
the
one.
clips.
Yeah. Everybody can have beginner's luck, or somebody can have a
Yeah,
weird shaped
yeah.
head where it's just easy to cut.
Yeah.
But yeah,
My shit fragile, nigga. You can't be back there playing around and shit.
yeah, we at the age now. It's hard to come back.
Cut
I
my
see
shit off.
Ben Simmons ain't playing, bro.
Yeah, it's over for your boy, bro.
Shout
He
out
gonna
Ben
get traded
Simmons.
soon. He gonna get traded soon.
Nigga,
Where do you think he would fit?
Portland. Well, we keep it named though.
He can fill
Y'all
out
have to give
places,
him a
bro.
call.
I really just feel like he don't want to play for them, bro.
He losing a lot of money, but how far we're willing to go for our respect?
But the only reason Ben Simmons' play style is even bad is because this nigga won't shoot the ball, bro. Like he could go in the corner and spot up and still do what he do. Like if he just like I don't know, like I just
He's
feel
scared
like
to
that
shoot.
changes.
But that's why I feel a little bit iffy about him, because I don't even think it's necessarily the system that the Sixers are running. It's him. He won't shoot.
Yeah,
Like,
thing
dog,
is,
He was wide open for a latent pass. Like, bro, what are you doing? Bro?
you know it's crazy. You know Giannis, that motherfucker don't give a fuck.
He don't shoot.
If he had a mindset of Giannis, cause Giannis is slowly forming a jump
Yeah.
shot.
But I don't know how much Ben Simmons will work on his jump shot in the summer, though. We don't know that.
He need to. And different times when he made threes in the game. I mean, it's when the game was over.
Yeah, them was
He's
crazy.
gonna have to. What's the name? I don't understand why he won't just learn how to spot up. Like, did you watch LaMelo's game yesterday?
Melo,
you
yeah.
watching his highlights, like he was hitting deep threes. But
Yeah.
he was doing it off the catch. Like he had like two off the dribble, but them deep ones he made, he had it off the catch. Like it's not. Ben Simmons just need to work on shooting.
And the thing
You
is,
don't gotta
too,
be Curry, nigga.
you're 6'10". Why don't you a 16-footer? You don't gotta be no 30-foot, 50-foot 3-pointers, bro. Just spot up, like you said, at the top of the key or at the wing. Just
I don't even understand how you getting paid that much money if you can't every once in a while.
Yeah, just
off the catch, like
at least make them respect it.
I don't. If I'm an NBA player, I think I'm hard. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do.
But
you pay me $200, you paying me $150. This billion, I'm gonna go work on that.
Especially, I'm an all-star with. It's just me and him. We co-stars, bro.
yeah, but the thing is, all you're doing is playing basketball. You're getting paid to live out every kid in America's dream.
Exactly.
Just you ain't gonna shoot one,
Yeah.
like just one.
You can't get mad. He can't get mad at the expectations put on
Yeah.
him because bro, you're a multi-time all-star.
You were the number one pick in the
You
draft.
were a rookie of the year when you shouldn't have. You feel me?
That was
like,
his
D. Mitchell
second
should've been
year?
Rookie of the year, bro. Like you got all these awards and accolades. You getting paid all this money, and all we asking you to do is shoot the ball. You feel me?
Nobody's telling you to make it. I mean, that's implied, but nobody's like, make this or you die.
Yeah.
Like, bro, just shoot. We taking baby steps.
Like, come on, bro.
Just shoot. Then the making will come
Have
later.
the courage to
As
lay
long as
it
you
and
shoot.
lose it.
Yeah,
Be
like,
okay,
bro.
not make it.
It's tough playing in Philly too, though.
That's a tough fan base.
Oh, who you telling?
That's a tough fan. Listen,
Hit your ass up, boy.
they almost as bad as Ohio State fans, and I admit it. And Ohio State or Alabama, wherever you go, and Ryan, they say it all the time. The pressure, it's win or you fail. They don't matter if you won a championship game, but if you lose in one regular season game, it's hell. Like the expectations, you supposed to beat everybody 60-3. Like, bro, that's hard. When everybody coming at your neck, and he's playing other grown men, but that still don't excuse it. You shoot a jumper, bro. But like
He gotta stay aggressive. He's not aggressive anymore either. He just
he relaxed. He's comfortable.
like, bro, why aren't you aggressive? Like, if you gonna play like you said, Giannis would go down the court, spin on three niggas. Hey,
You know, ever since he got that money, he haven't been aggressive. He got paid. He said,
that motherfucker still playing around.
He
ain't
only
going to
called it,
practice.
right.
But man said, get out.
But hell, everybody getting paid now. They just gave Jaren Jackson like 100 and something million. Like,
Aaron Jackson not even the top 20 power forward. Yes, he is.
Oh,
Yes, he is. He's not even top 15.
You got like Taj on around that.
Taj a demon.
Taj Gibson better.
He'll get you 8.
Yeah, he gonna get you 8. I know a lot of niggas get you 8 though.
He'll get you a consistent 8.
Yeah, I know. Like Kelly will get you 8.
Kelly on Liddy Car.
Man, off of lunch shots. Taj will get you 8 off 4.
No.
He'll go 4 for 4.
Still gonna percentage high.
Oh my God. All he do is catch alley oops and hooks.
Oh, bro, no. Oh, bro.
Be consistent.
Y'all won last night, didn't you?
Yeah. Hey, somehow.
That was a big
through
game.
the grace of God.
That
was a good game. But that overtime had me T. They started clapping them hoes.
You see, they put D-Rose in and they won the game.
They
got Kimber Walker's booty self in there. I don't know why they.
Man, this man Kimber ran into the 3-point line, ran inside the 3-point line when they was up 3 with like 4 seconds left. Like, stop it, bro.
Kimber sucks.
Man, this the last one we're gonna get into though. This one, I need y'all to dig deep for this one. How do you know if you're the reason for your problems? So,
Huh? What do you mean?
I'll tell you. So, a lot of people when stuff goes bad, they want to point fingers.
Yeah.
Point fingers.
Oh.
Sometimes. How do you know when you're the problem? When do you deep down inside yourself, oh shit, maybe I'm the reason why I'm failing. Maybe I'm the reason my car is getting repoed. Like maybe I'm the, instead of, man.
That's tricky because sometimes people can have it fuck you up basically where they have you think it's really you, but it's not. But sometimes you could be the problem. So
yeah, no, I'm saying tricky,
I
but
guess
how you know when you're it? Like, oh, I need
if
to
the
get
same
this
thing, if the
together.
same thing happened multiple times,
Right?
You feel me? First thing, okay. Second time, what the heck? Third time, all right, bro. Like it's you.
And that's a perfect, like for me, I got a spending habit. I'm not afraid to say it. It is what it is. Because I mean, we not going to cut here and lie. Money is important. Yeah. It's important. No matter how many people, it's not the world. If you ain't got no money, boy, it's, money can't buy you happiness. Money ain't happiness. But if you down bad, boy, you ain't having that good of a time.
You got way less stress in your life. You got a little bit.
Even if if you up 100, even if you just up 100, all your stuff taken care of, I'm good.
They say money don't buy you happiness. I think that's cap.
I don't think it buys you happiness, but it keeps you cool.
No,
I think it keeps you cool.
Listen, you wake up in the morning, you see plus $200 million on your account, and you jumping off the roof.
Yeah, but after a while, after you have it, you're gonna be used to it. But we all been to that point where I ain't gonna say we've been in the negative or nothing, or we was close to it.
I've been like
that feeling.
I'll be like,
yeah, because you penny when you gotta watch what you buy. That's an uncomfortable feeling,
bro. Well, you can't say, "I want some Wendy's today."
Yeah,
that's
when you gotta calculate on your lunch, man.
Oh, you gotta.
Yeah, should I buy this $5? That's uncomfortable. That's very uncomfortable.
Oh, I can't dry here because I can't put nothing in the tank. Like, no, that's it.
I can't hang out with them because
I got
no gas money.
That's
that's uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah, it's
that's
very,
grown.
And if you do got it, I ain't gonna say you jumping up and joy, but you like, all right, I can get this and be cool.
Well, you comfortable?
Yeah, but
I can trick myself to a little Wendy's. Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like you can't spend $5 on no Wendy's meal or no McDonald's.
Can I afford to add cheese on this burger?
Like, come on, man.
That's very uncomfortable.
Like,
man, I got this car note coming up, and I got exactly the amount. I don't know if I'm gonna get paid one time. Or
I don't like that.
That's so. But yeah, for my habit, it's been a long time since I've been terrible down bad. I've never got to the point where I had to ask. I've been smart enough to the point where if I get low, I know to cut my habits off. But when I got it, I'm kind of I'm an obnoxious spender. I would say that. I'm not proud of the way I spend, but I think that I get that from my family though. But it's just but I know that's my problem though. The first time I went down, because I'll be up a couple thousand and I'm in the low hundreds. I'm like, what happened? Then I did it again and I'm like, okay, so that's me. I'm just buying, and then I just realized you got to realize what you're doing wrong. So, it's just.
If it happens consistently.
Yeah, I would say once God got you out of that hole again and you do it again, that's you, bro. Yeah, that's you.
No cap though. It's step. A lot of times, like you said, you step back and we're like, okay, this didn't happen. All right, who is it? It's me. It just takes stepping back sometimes. Yeah, so you might have to hear it from somebody. Like my mom was telling me one day, she was like, I was mad about something. I was really, really, really mad about something, and I was putting it all on the other part of. I was putting it all on the reason why I'm mad. She was like, hold on, it's you too though, and I was like, you know what? I was got a little defensive at first.
Yeah, what the
like,
hell?
Yeah.
hey, that's some real shit.
This ain't what you supposed to say.
Really broke it down. I was like, you're right.
You need someone from the inside out to say to give a point of view.
I ain't scared to give it to you real, like all the way real.
Like, that's what you
need, that person,
boy. You need that in your ear. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, because a lot of people don't have it in themselves. So you definitely better grab somebody to keep it real with you. But it hurt when you hear something you don't want to hear from somebody you rely so much on. That shit hurt. Like, that's to go back. We talked about a long time ago, a long episode ago. It's like somebody said, like, if your parent or your guardian said they weren't proud of you, not proud of you, but that you disappointed them, boy, that hurts. That hurts because they keeping it real though. Like, we expect you to do this, and it's not what you doing. That shit hurt more than anybody saying, "Oh, I hate you." Okay, cool. Thanks. But when they come from somebody you care about, boy, it hit shit really hit different. Not, hey, you want to hurt me? Don't say back in the day, I'm gonna take your game away. Okay, I can live with that. I'm disappointed in you. What you mean? What you mean? Like, I'm ready to fight. Take it back. Take that shit back. But, nah, man, it's that's a different thing, man. I guess we got time. We can go for one more. I guess. How many people should be in your circle? We'll end it at that.
You know what saying I learned recently that I low key fuck with? The good people that you meet in your life, whenever you have that come up, bring them with you, man.
Oh yeah, that goes without saying.
Yeah, I mean, he said it could be from 4 people to freaking 25. Keep them good people close, man.
I think you can start narrowing it down because I don't think there's an exact number. Yeah. Nah, it's different for everybody. But I think you got to look to those people individually and say, if they were out of my life, would I gain more or would I lose more from cutting them out of my life? Okay. So it's because sometimes it's addition by attraction. Some people leave and your life just bolsters because you weren't planning on cutting them out, but they left. But now you're like, oh shit, I'm kind of cool. I'm cool with this. But like, that's addition by subtraction. But like, if you lose a friend or your significant other or whoever, and you feel like, damn, I'm losing a part of something that I feel like I ain't gonna say necessarily need, but this would be nice to have, and it would be a bonus. Then you kind of looking at yourself. So just in terms of circle, we can give a general number, not including family. I would exclude family, but we can talk about friends or significant others, and that sort of sense. I would say around, and we got to narrow down circle too, because we can have dudes that we get on the game with and play with, and we cool, we boys and all that. But are they really in your circle? Are you gonna hang out with them for real?
I would say it takes time too, though. Like, it's definitely easy to form a circle when you're younger because of how much social shit you're doing. But like I don't really think it's a set number. I think you just gotta be smart about who you really call your brother, your friend, or even just friend. Not even just brother, because we could be a woman too. Just who you gonna really put close to you. You gotta be smart about it, bro. Because you could really. And not everyone has it, but you could really have 10 genuine friends. You feel me? Like genuine people. They didn't been tested. You been friends with them for 3-4 years, and then you can have 2. You feel me? So it's just about keeping smart. Don't keep nobody around that don't benefit you, bro. Or don't hang around somebody as much, or keep somebody as close to you that don't benefit somebody.
I feel you should hang around people that make you better. I think
absolutely.
I think I want to hang out with people that's smarter than me. That work ethic is better than me. That, you feel me? I just like y'all always talking about working and all that.
I wouldn't even, if I was you, I wouldn't even look at it as they do certain things better than you. Somebody may do something better than you, whatever. I would look at it as more of they push me. I would look at it more as
it motivates me.
I would look at it more as a iron sharpens iron thing. I wouldn't look at it as they're smarter than me, so I need them. I would look at it as, you know what, being around them make me want to step my game up. So it'd be iron sharpens iron. Let's say Ohio State or Alabama. You go there because if you make starting on the team, you most likely gonna go to the NFL. Okay. But you also go in there, if you wide receiver, you gonna play the best defensive back in the country every week of practice. Even if they got you on lockdown, but you still getting better, just iron sharpening iron sharpening iron.
You know that niggas right there trying with you coming to play.
Yeah. So not only are you going against the competition of I'm going against the DB that was top 5 in the country, and then I'm a junior, man. There's some freshmen coming in that's like he on my heel, so you just get iron sharpens iron, you know.
Yeah. Let me get you because. I'm gonna bring it to 2K because I can really talk about the situation. Me and my brother, that's like my older brother. You feel me? It's BJ's son. You feel me? He played 2K too, but he played it more on like a professional type of scale. Like he damn near going for the 2K league type shit. Okay. And like we both good at the game. Like you know me, bro. I'm good at 2K, but he wanted me to play on his pro team with him. You feel me? And I was playing, and I'm like, bro, I ain't really having fun. You feel me?
Yeah, it's not fun, bro.
Like, we was talking about it, and he was like, when you ready to make some money on the game, come play. And I was like, it's not, I was like, bro, I told you, I was like, bro, I don't want to make no money off 2K. Like, I just want to get on, play with I'm having fun, hopping in the wreck with my boys.
Yeah, talking junk to each other.
Yeah,
like, you weak,
it's like, I didn't necessarily cut him out of my life, but it's like, I was like, nah, I don't want to play with y'all pro-am. Y'all pro-am niggas, I want to come over here and play with my friends.
I know what time you're
in the wreck.
Yeah.
You feel
See,
me?
that's a different feel. You playing with your boys, somebody get dropped off, get broken, you laughing.
It's funny.
And that 2K league, why you, that's your bro, get him up, pick him up. I can't,
this
is
your
a
ass.
game, I can't. Why you slip? I don't. I'm not really out there. I don't know.
So like, hey, bro, like you just gotta know when to. Shit.
Yeah. I say one way to view it is who would you have at your wedding, right?
No cap.
Who, and there's different levels of circle because you're gonna have your regular guests, your people, but who's your groomsman? That's a different, who gonna be out there with you. Of course, you got your family and everybody else in the crowd, and but who gonna be them 5, 6, 7, however many
that you can rely on.
Yeah, that you gonna be like, all right, I know you gonna come to the rehearsal. I know you gonna get your suit. I know you gonna be there. I know you gonna prep me up for this wedding, get me pumped up talking. I know you gonna plan my party, whatever. I know who's gonna do that for you. So who's gonna hold me accountable? Man, I slip up. Hey, stupid, what is you doing? Like, bro, who is,
I'm a like, cause I was so close off to making friends, but I ain't gonna lie to you, like me and you pretty cool now. Yeah. And I met you last year?
If that, no, I don't even. It ain't even
like
been
it ain't yet. I don't even think it's been a whole year.
It's probably been about. I ain't even gonna count. It's probably been about. I don't even know if it's 9. I think it's been about 8, 7 months.
Yeah. You feel me? So like, you feel me? I'm more cool real than I am with a lot of people I've been friends with.
Like when I call you my brother, I can rely on you.
You feel me, my nigga? So like, I kind of opened my mind because I done made a couple friends in the last year or so. I would say, since I moved to by Afrocentric, that you feel me? I didn't became really good friends with them, and I was so closed off to that shit. Like I don't want no new friends and like that. So I done learned to keep my mind open, but I also didn't learn to weed people out a little bit better too, though. Like.
Yeah, you gotta find that balance. But another thing that's positive about that too is, when you close your friends off, you were probably a little bit more younger and you didn't know what you really wanted. Now you older and you seeing like, okay, this is what I want around me. When you younger, you think about, man, I ain't gonna say necessarily, I got the most friends, but like, we sit at the lunch table, so we cool, I guess, or something like that. We like some of the same things, so we cool.
Bro, I don't know if one of y'all said this, but like high school made you realize just cause if we see the same person every day, we be cool. That means that we cool.
Facts.
Cause after high school,
I learned it my freshman year that wasn't the case, and I went to classes and I would talk to people and I didn't even know their name the whole year. Like I talked to the whole year, don't even know their name, and I'm sure they probably don't even know mine either. But we were still cool. Like that's when you learn for real. Like, oh, yeah, okay, it's very different. So
I cared a lot more in high school though.
Yeah,
like, I couldn't say it by myself. It didn't let them Like high school, bro. Like, that wasn't, bro. You feel me? But it was just so unconscious. Like, I'm like, all right, let me go find with my friend. But I could go eat something with myself now.
Yeah,
I'm okay with being with myself.
Yeah, that's the thing that you're starting to like yourself. When you start to like yourself, that's all that matters. Cause at the end of the day, if you're gonna come along, come along. But if not, I'm cool regardless, whichever way.
But that also attracts those type of people into your life too, though. That when you talking about keeping your circle tight, you're gonna attract what you are. You feel me? So I did notice that when I started to change, and when you start to change, you just start to see certain people now. You feel me? Rock with you as much as they used to. That's just the way it's gonna be.
I would say a good range of people, and it's a big range. I would say circle wise, like you, I could say anywhere from 15 to about. I say you at least need 2 because you're gonna need 2 different opinions. At least 2. So I would give it your circle. I would say anywhere from 15 to 2. Yeah. I think once you get a little bit outside of 15, which is some people have probably 30 people in their circle. I don't know who, but some people probably do. But I mean, like after 15, it kind of gets a little pushy. Then that's when you starting to be like, okay,
that circle turned into a freaking.
That's a lot. Yeah. So more people to worry about.
Like I because it's people in my circle. Technically, well, I consider in my circle that I barely talk to. I probably this year I probably done talked to them about 4 or 5 times. But they know they always gonna be my brother. You feel me? So, but at the same time, it's like, so it's levels to it. Like I would say my circle is pretty big, but it's like, you feel me? I would say it's like if you look at it, it's like a bunch of circles. And then,
like an inner circle. Like I have my inner circle. Like y'all part of the inner circle.
Feel me? Yeah, bro.
Feel
like,
me?
So that's what we talk. The close knit. How many?
I'll probably say I ain't even gonna say their names. I probably got about like 7. 8.
Yeah, I'll say if it's in the 1 digit, makes sense.
7, 8 people. Yeah, I really.
Cause I ain't exclude nobody else. Like I said, we got people we talk to on the game or whatever. They're my boys,
They're
but
my
like,
boys, you feel me? But
I'm not gonna be like, man, if I'm on the bed, like, man, come to the hospital, come see me before I head off. I'm like, like, yeah, bro, it's some different things, but man, hope y'all enjoyed this episode, man. Y'all got anything to add?
Oh, no, great episode.
Oh man. Chill.
That's it, man. We appreciate the support, man. Continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we
Sir,
will see y'all next week. Yeah.